Hello, my beautiful people. Thanks so much for stopping by my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Goretti, and today this is going to be a little bit of a different type of video. I am going to do a mini reading at the end, so stay tuned for that. But this is a video I've been talking about in all my other videos that I finally am getting to do for you guys. So finally it's here. But this is very important to share with you all, and what I will be sharing today is the dark truth but also the light truth about tarot on YouTube, as well as tarot readers. Okay, so first I am going to cleanse our space. So we're going to remove any negative energies, entities, any evil eye, anything that is not from the divine love and light and spirit coming through loud and clear already. So I'm just going to remove any negative energies and entities from your space and mine, removing all negative energies and entities and any evil eye from your space and mine. Amen. Thank you. It is done. It is done. And so it is. All right, you guys. So let me just remove this here, put this off to the side. So guys, I also have really been drawn to Archangel Michael over the last few months as well, as spirit kind of revealing things to me. So I finally have a wonderful protective candle here. So I just want you guys to kind of see that I will have this on during all of my readings. So just so you know that all of you are also protected. This candle is invoked with Archangel Michael's protection. And I do pray and say an affirmation, and I meditate on Archangel Michael's protection for both myself and you all as I do my readings. So just a little bit, so you guys know what I kind of do behind the scenes. And yes, as you guys know, I will pull cards before, as I'm meditating and doing all of this in your energy for whichever zodiac sign I am reading. I pull some oracle cards first just to kind of dive into the energy, and then I do my readings. And I do that because I take a long time to shuffle cards, so you guys don't want to see 10 minutes of me shuffling cards on camera, right? So you guys are really here for the reading. And it also helps me kind of center myself and really get deep into your readings. So spirit has revealed to me, before I kind of dive into the main part of this. Sorry guys, my nose is really itchy. When spirit comes in, that's what happens. So spirit has revealed to me that this was a few weeks ago, and I've talked about it in my readings, but finally doing this video. The purpose for my channel, and guys, I have some notes here. I just don't want to forget anything, because once I get into stuff, I usually do kind of, forget. So spirit revealed to me the purpose for this channel is not what people are using tarot for, essentially, or what YouTube, tarot is, as well as other platforms. Those platforms, people are kind of using it to boost their ego. It's to kind of self-soothe. It's to help feel better. And although that can be great, especially when we're going through difficult times, what spirit wants us to understand is that the tarot is actually a roadmap into the subconscious mind, or should be used as a roadmap into the subconscious mind. And I know Carl Jung also, like on a psychological, level, also used, or has, I think it's, the major arcana. I can't remember. I haven't really dove deep into that, but Carl Jung also uses this, to kind of go into the subconscious mind. But that really is, a major purpose for tarot, to look into the subconscious mind, to see where there might be blocks for your healing, or blocks for your manifestations. It's also to kind of see what state you're in, or people call it the God state. Insert whatever word works for you there. If God doesn't work for you, okay, higher self, higher consciousness, the divine, whatever it is for you. But it's to see what state you're in, especially when you're manifesting. If we can kind of see like, hey, you're sitting in this lack mentality. We need to, what does spirit want you to know to kind of get you out of this? So sometimes when reading the tarot, it almost sounds like fortune telling, but really I do my best to kind of bring the messages through so it doesn't sound like that. So that's why a lot of the messages might sound more general terms or not so specific. It's not that those messages aren't coming through, because I do channel those messages. It is because Spirit has shown me that Spirit doesn't want us to attach to those things, because that's what people do. The ego just attaches to, like, let's say it's a love reading. It's like, oh, the person that I'm with is, third party energy, whatever it is, just using that as an example. And then people get attached to that. And what they don't realize is that you're actually now creating that. Okay. So this is to see what state you're in. Okay, what state is your self-concept in? What state is your subconscious mind in? What are you creating? Because we create from our subconscious mind, right? So what are you creating in your life? What are you maybe needing healing, in your life for, in your subconscious mind? Old belief systems, old patterns, right? Old cycles. What is it that is needed for healing? What blocks are there? Is there, a pattern or a cycle that you're in? Is there something toxic you need to remove or release? And then how do we use the tarot? How do we use these messages to manifest, to create the reality that we want? And how do we create the reality? We create it with our mind, with our thoughts, with our emotions, with our feeling, with what we believe, with what state we're in. And when I say state, this is part of the manifesting community. It's, something most people are well versed in that community. But the state you're in is, how do I see myself, right? Like, let's say I am trying to manifest love. And, so I'm trying to manifest love. But I am in this state of, I feel unworthy. I don't love myself. I don't feel loved. If you are in that state, you are just going to create more of that. Let's say you're trying to create, money, more money. And if you look at your bank account and you're in the negative and you're struggling maybe to pay bills, I know it's hard for us to not look at the physical 3D reality. But if we're looking at the 3D reality, our physical state, then we're just going to create more of that. So manifesting is going into your 4D reality, which is your imagination, your thoughts, your mind, right? Going into your imagination, feeling those feelings that you want to feel if you already have the desire that you want. So if you want love in your life, you need to already feel love within you. If you want abundance in your life, like wealth, money, you need to already feel wealthy. Doesn't mean go spending your money, but what it means is, you need to feel the feelings of, the wish fulfilled, the desired state in your mind already. You need to see yourself already as having it. You need to feel those feelings already as having it. That's why people do techniques like affirmations or, visualization, visualize, a scene of, like, if you had everything right before you fall asleep. Neville Goddard is really good at teaching that. So that's kind of, that's the manifestation part, right? And this is believing that your imagination, your 4D or 5D reality, some people call it, right? That reality is the truth. That is the real reality. And then you will get a reflection, because the 3D, the physical realm, what you're experiencing right now, tangibly touching, right? What we are physically experiencing right now, that is just a mirror image of what you're trying to manifest and create. And guys, I wasn't going to get deep into the manifestation in this video, but hey, Spirit is leading me and guiding me there, so that's what we're going to do. So, so as we, are imagining these things, it's like a projector. It's projecting out, Okay, and then the mirror, which is the 3D physical reality, is reflecting that back. So let's say your mirror, okay, if my mirror is showing me my hair's all messy and I look, gross and whatever, do I get mad at the mirror? Do I try to change the mirror? No, I change me. So that's why we use that analogy with the mirror, because really it is a projection. Our mind is a projector projecting out into reality. So if you want to manifest and create something, you first imagine it in your mind. Your imagination, that is what creates your thoughts, your feelings. If you have negative thoughts come in, you switch them to positive thoughts, right? Or it's not just positive thinking, but you switch them to, nope, I already have this. I know my eyes aren't seeing it, but I believe I already have this. I already am this. I am loved. I am wealthy. I am abundant, right? Whatever it is. So this is how we manifest and how we create. So we change our thoughts. We change the projection, the projector, so that then the mirror will reflect back. So as you start doing this, and sometimes people are like, oh, but the mirror's not changing yet. My 3D is still the same. My physical reality is still the same. Well, yeah. How long have you been thinking those thoughts and feeling those bad feelings, right? Lack mentality in whatever area. You need to continue. Have faith. Stay determined, to that new story, the new story in your imagination. Okay, be faithful to that. Continue to be faithful no matter what the 3D shows you, and then you will start to see it slowly shift and change. With some, manifestations, it can change really fast. Other manifestations, it takes time. Okay, depending on what it is and depending on how much needs to change, right? And don't forget, there's a bunch of things in our physical reality that may need to happen before we can manifest and create that desire that we're trying to create, okay? So that is really the goal of using the tarot, and that is what this channel is about. To help you guys manifest and create the life of your dreams, because nobody should be suffering. Okay, so if you're watching me, I want to help you do that. And also I want to help you heal. Okay, I have so many spiritual gifts that I have been blessed to have, many since I was a little girl. Psychic abilities, intuitive, clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsentient, all the clairs. I have them all, and things just, premonitions, dreams. I have so many different things, and I continue to have them. I also have, very, I'm the wounded healer, right? I have that healing abilities. I'm a mystic as well. I have some, shaman capabilities as well. And so I am learning, a lot of these. I'm stepping into this myself deeper and deeper, but with my tarot channel, I've been using, the gift of all the clairs and, being able to, divinate with the cards. I'm an intuitive as well, being able to channel messages, having, my psychic abilities, using those as I read. I'm also an empath, so I use that. It's kind of everything, I'm like, what do they call it? Heinz 57. I just got everything. Okay. Sorry guys. I got tongue twisted. And we're just coming out of Mercury retrograde, but there's still that little shadow period. Okay. And this is a timeless reading. I will say that when I do the reading, it will be timeless. And because I want to keep this video up. So the other thing is, so let's get into the dark truth about tarot. Okay, so many people use tarot to fortune tell. People watch tarot as a fortune telling way. But this, as I already showed you guys, keeps you locked in this loop, this cycle, this vicious cycle of recreating what you don't want. Now, if it's good, great. Okay, so many people in the manifesting community actually don't even watch tarot anymore, if they did before, because that's part of, they just want to keep their thoughts. They're on like a mental diet. They want to keep their thoughts clear. What I say is take it with a grain of salt. So if you see things that, or hearing, in the cards, things that you don't want, Sorry guys, just had a timer on. Things that you don't want. You are going to then use that. Like I said, you're going to use that as a roadmap. Like, oh, that's the state I'm in. Oh, that's what I need to heal. Oh, no wonder the 3D is showing me this, because this is what my subconscious mind is putting out there and projecting out there. And that's why my 3D is showing me this. Okay. So I want you guys to use the negative, the bad messages that come out to help you. And then if there are good things that you want and you're like, yes, I love that, or yes, I want to see that come into my life, now you use that to bring that in, because now you can focus on, it helps get those good feelings, right? It helps you have that faith. It's that little, bit of hope, like, yes, oh, that person is coming into my life. Oh my God. I'm so excited, or, abundance is coming in. Wow. Awesome. And that helps us to create that momentum. So tarot can also be used for that, to create that momentum and the good things that you want to manifest and create. Okay. So something else I want you guys to know is, and this is part of the good and bad. So I still watch tarot. A lot of readers don't. I still watch tarot. I love watching tarot. I am in love with the tarot cards, the readings, the oracle messages. The different readers that I watch are incredible. They all have a different style. And there's something, here's the bad part about tarot on YouTube. I don't know why it is such a competitive, cutthroat type of industry. And I learned this the hard way. But it shouldn't be this way. We're supposed to be helping each other. We're supposed to be supporting each other. And the thing with tarot is every reader has their own style, their own way of reading. They divinate cards differently. They might get different messages. So every reader is different. It's kind of like, do you want to eat pizza? Like, I love pizza, okay? But do you want to eat pizza like every single day, like breakfast, lunch and dinner every day for the rest of your life? No. So in the collective, like all you guys, you're not just watching one reader, right? Typically, you're not just watching one reader. And I've even noticed there's readers that I love, and then I start watching them and I'm like, wow, it's like the same, some readers, it's the same reading over and over again, just told in a different way, right? So, that is also why it's good to have like that variety. Like, who doesn't want variety in their life? And that's how the tarot is. And that's how the tarot readings are on YouTube and any other platform. Like, it shouldn't be just one person that you watch. I've got like a kind of like a top, 10 to 20 list. I know a lot of people kind of do that. So I have like my top kind of, I would say like 7 readers and tarot channels that I watch. And then, there is one, my mentor, I watch her every single day. She's part of my morning routine. And she's actually, helped me out a lot, in a lot of ways, many different ways. And I've learned so much from her. I will share, it is Soulful Revolution. MJ on there is incredible. She's very much in line with what I'm talking about right now. I've mentioned it to her, and I've noticed that she's really kind of pushing that more as well. And then there are many others, as well that I watch. But if it is a good reader, they are going to help you to see what state you're in, what are the blocks, what is coming from your subconscious mind, what are you manifesting and creating, and how can we shift and change that if it's not good. Those are the really good readers. The ones that read to just feed you what you want to hear, because we can all do that, and everybody can actually read cards. We all have intuition. We all have the ability to read cards. That's also something I try to say in every video, is that if I'm not sharing the messages, because I'm getting a lot, right? And I obviously, for YouTube purposes, I can't share them all in there. And sometimes they're coming in so fast that I can't quickly, pick up on all of them, or elaborate on all of them. But we all have intuition. So as I'm pulling cards, as I'm reading, if you start learning about tarot, this is actually a big way on how I started, reading and learning tarot, and then incorporating my gifts to divinate. pay attention to the cards, because I might not say a direct message to you, but there could be a message in the cards. However, the readers that are just feeding you your ego, what you want to hear, right? Whether it's good or bad, because people are really drawn to like drama and conflict, as well as like the perfect good stuff. It's really just feeding your ego. It's not really helpful to you. So be mindful of these people. Also, the good readers, they're really practicing these things behind the scenes, the spiritual practices. I started incorporating things in my videos so that you guys can see that I am practicing all of these things. I'm cleansing my space before and doing, meditations and visualizations and clearing my aura and repairing it after readings. And then, doing all of these. There's so many spiritual practices that I do before a reading, even during a reading, and after my readings. Okay. So that's kind of how you know a good reader as well. They're not going to feed your ego. All right. So longer readings as well. I just wanted to kind of mention to you guys, I find that a lot of the really good readers do longer readings, or they have the extendeds where they go more in depth, but they typically will use oracle cards as well to kind of, dive in. Not that just using, tarot cards is bad, because there are some readers that I watch that do that as well. But my readings are longer because I really resonate with oracle cards. I could do readings based just on oracle cards, and the tarot deck brings in something different. It's a different kind of way of looking at things and different approach, and I like bringing both of them together. So yeah, some of my readings are a bit longer, but I promise you there's so much, information there that is helpful for you in all the ways I've already mentioned. So here is the dark truth about tarot that I found out the hard way, you guys. Okay, so I'm an empath. I'm empathic. I am genuine. I think most of the people watching me have shared that they can feel that, they can see that. I'm not on here just to get, subscribers and likes and all that stuff. Although, yes, I need those things. By the way, if you're new here, thank you so much for being here. I would love for you to subscribe to my channel and be part of this ever-growing butterfly community and family. I want this to be our soul tribe. I want us to all get together and really, for us to commune together, for this to be a community, to feel like a family. And there's so much about the butterfly, which I will do a separate video about to explain that to you guys. But as you guys know, it's all about transformation. Okay. And turning from the caterpillar into the beautiful butterfly and spreading your wings and flying. I know it sounds so cliche and sounds, kind of yuck, but, not yuck, but you guys know what I mean. So yeah, it's just, that's what I want to create for you guys. I want this to be a safe space so that you guys can share in the comments below how it resonates. Ask me questions. I love responding to you guys. I love hearing your comments, whether it resonated to me, that you were thankful for it, if you have questions, what you're going through, even just emojis. I love emojis. You guys will see I use them all the time. So guys, just share with me, comment down below, hit the like button, if you watch the video, because it really helps to get this message out there, because there could be somebody that needs to hear it. And I hope that things change. I'm trying to manifest that more and more people are going to start watching the readers that are doing this authentically, as I am doing it really from our soul, and from that place of authenticity and being really genuine and doing it for the right reasons. You guys, my soul mission is to heal, to help others. I already do that. I've been doing it as a counselor in my private counseling practice for 11 years. I was led there after my first kind of awakening experience, after I left my first very I don't know if I can use this word on YouTube, but a very toxic relationship. Okay. A lot of narcissistic personality traits and many other toxic behaviors and things. And so after leaving that, relationship, it led me into my life purpose, my life mission, which was to help others. And so I became a counselor, and that has been great, and I love it. But now my second, unfortunately, marriage that was a true narcissistic relationship, toxic, made the first one look like a saint in comparison. This one truly brought me down to my core, the deepest, darkest parts of me, that led me on this spiritual journey. Like, I feel like I've graduated, like I'm in this, PhD kind of level when it comes to helping people because of what I experienced. And it completely changed me. I finally, healed and changed and grew, in the ways that my spirit wanted. That's what I was here for. And so my life purpose, my mission is to help others heal, to help others see the light, to help others awaken and evolve and grow and change and transform. The phoenix rising from the ashes, like all these things. There is so much I have to offer from my experiences, that this is why I was led. Spirit showed me, as in love as I was with reading, Spirit showed me that I needed to help others and do it through this way and do it on this platform. Although there's other platforms, I was really guided to YouTube. So here I am, very, naive, and still kind of, I've healed, I've grown, healed, spiritually. I am still physically healing from CPTSD, so complex post-traumatic stress disorder, and that's more the physical piece. But when we're talking about spiritually, I've grown, I've learned the lessons, I've evolved, and now this is on a physical level that I am healing and using different modalities to heal that. But I'm still an empath, and there is this dynamic, I'm sure you guys have already heard, if you haven't already, but the empath and the narcissist, right? And so it's like two sides of the same coin. That was a really hard pill to swallow, but it's basically, it's the light and the dark, right? And so the light was, me just being that empath where I gave and gave and gave to my own detriment and to my own hurting myself, not intentionally, to be able to save and heal and give to, someone that really is a parasite. They're soul sucking, right? And so I had to learn all of this, but anyways, I'm still an empath. So I'm still, it's like a moth to a flame. I am still going to attract the narcissists. Okay. But now it's learning how to navigate through that. Once you really learn the lessons, you learn how to navigate and how to set those boundaries. And so one of the interesting things was, as soon as I kind of started, I only had a few hundred subscribers. And so I thought, I reached out to a few different YouTubers that were kind of starting out like me. And there was, some that kind of, they were all at the same level, and then some kind of moved a little quicker. And, I'm also in Canada. And so we have that BC11 or whatever that kind of doesn't allow us. Sorry, guys, I just realized I forgot to turn my light on. Doesn't really allow us to, get as many views as people in the US or other countries. And so because of that, guys, see the intuition. The hallway light just went out, and that's why I was called to turn on my ring light. But anyway, so just so you guys see, Spirit is always, working through me. And so what was I saying? Guys, I lose my train of thought all the time. This is part of that PTSD. So as well, that is something else to mention, that if you guys see me do that in, videos, it is just the physical brain damage part of what I endured that I am slowly healing and doing my best to do that. But anyway, so pure-hearted, authentic, genuine, right? Come on here. Okay. I don't believe in I had heard other readers talk about this really hard, cutthroat, very competitive community in the tarot community. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to be part of that. So I reached out to a few YouTubers that I really liked, like new ones, and that I resonated with. And I'm like, hey, let's connect. Can we do a collab? Can we do a collab video? Nobody responded to me except for one, but this was a lesson for me. I did not think that anybody in the spiritual community or in the YouTube tarot community, I thought they were all authentic and genuine like me. I never thought there would be somebody who had ill intent or that was a narcissist would be on there. And once I went through this collab experience and learned the hard way, then I started to hear other readers talk about how there is many of them out there like that. And they actually, it's really sad, but they use their spirituality. They use, reading tarot on platforms like YouTube. They actually use that to gain their narcissistic supply and to suck from your soul and your energy. And some of them, this one, wow, this one was quite, I will not share who it is. I was going to share the video I did the collab with, and then I decided, no, I'm not going to give any more energy to this situation. I just learned from it and I moved on. This happened a few months ago. And what happened basically, essentially, so the one that contacted me prior to her contacting me, and now at this point, she contacted me when I blew past her in, views, subscribers. Then she contacted me a few months later with an apology of why she hadn't contacted me yet. And, I had to really think about it. But I was using my brain. I was using my business sense, right? I was using my brain and not my heart and my spirit and my intuition, what my gut was telling me. My gut before she contacted me actually had said, I was watching her videos. I actually unsubscribed because I realized something's not right with this reader. Okay. But then she was the only one that contacted me. So I thought, Spirit, okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe my intuition is wrong. Nope. My intuition is always right. I have learned the hard way time and time again, and I still stumble and fall, and I'm not perfect at this. But anyway, so we worked on a collab video, and it was this like long drawn out process where we just couldn't connect, and it was so difficult. And I really opened my heart as the empath I am, and I shared with her, all these things, and I cannot believe that she used all of them against me. And I can believe it because, she's definitely a narcissist. So we did a collab video, and I remember leading up to it, I was extremely nervous. And actually when we connected on, the video call, that was the first thing that came out of my mouth. I said, I am extremely nervous and I do not know why. And I'm thinking it's because, I thought, she created this kind of persona that she was better than me, that she was more gifted than me. And that was already tapping into like my insecurities at that time. A few months ago, I wasn't, as practiced in sharing online, my gifts and readings and stuff. And I was still quite nervous. And then we did the readings and I killed it. I did an incredible reading and I thought, this is awesome. And I remember, it was Mercury retrograde and we could do the reading properly when I did, she did a reading for my channel, but then I had to do the reading for her channel and it wasn't working. And so we had to do it different. I actually am so grateful that that happened because then she did not get access to my video at all. But, then I was communicating with, when we're going to post and she was ghosting me. And then all of a sudden, sends me a message of, I know who you are and I'm not doing this. And I'm like, what is going on? And then the next day on the Sunday, she posts a video on her channel basically bashing me and other channels, great readers. I had shared actually a reader that had done like a dark, truth about YouTube tarot. And I had shared that with her, before we even did the the collab reading, and I was like, wow, like, you know, she really gets it. And she actually used that and she twisted my words, and she said so many things that were far from the truth. The only truth she said was that we did a, you know, collab video readings. That was the only truth. Everything else was a fabrication of the truth, complete and utter lies. And I was like, yep, I watched the video, and it was good that I watched it. And I'm like, yep, that's a narcissist in the spiritual community. And then I started connecting the dots of parts of her personal story she shared with me. And I'm like, yep, this all makes sense. And I'm like, okay, Spirit, I learned the lesson, and I'm thankful I learned it that early on. So you guys, and it's so interesting because she tried to warn the people watching her channel about, you know, other readers, and if they're sucking your energy and taking from you and through readings. And I didn't even think of that, you know, and I'm like, wow. So then I'm wondering, you know, is that what's going on? And I remember, you know, narcissists, I mean, their ego gets, they're toddlers basically in an adult body, and their ego gets easily bruised. And I remember her asking, you know, do you get negative comments on your channel? I said, actually, I don't. The comments I keep getting is the same, you know, people loving me, and like, I'm so grateful, you guys, like it's been such amazing comments. And she said, oh, because I keep getting negative comments. And I thought, that's really odd, because I thought she was a great reader. And then when we did the collab video, I saw the behind the scenes, how she did the readings. And she was half hour late to our reading. And I realized she had prepared the entire reading, and I didn't get that chance, and I did it on the fly like I do. And I think, you know, there was that envy when she saw that, and that's what the trigger was. Also, it's the discard. And if you guys, any of you interested in learning about narcissism, lots of great YouTubers on here teaching it. That's how I learned as well, a lot of it, and how I healed. So I highly recommend you guys go and watch and listen. But, you know, yeah, I just realized, like, everything, it's textbook. It really made sense. And I struggled with it a little bit. You know, I wanted to tell the truth. You know, empaths are all about truth too. Like, I wanted to tell the truth and, you know, share with, you know, YouTube, like, what's going on with this person. And I decided I'm not even going to share that video. It was a great reading. Doesn't matter. I do great readings for you guys all the time now. And, I learned from the experience. And be careful, you guys, with who you're watching. Intuitively, you'll know. I did notice a shift. I stopped watching readings. I watched a few after, just little bits and pieces of them after. And when I noticed was after that bashing video she did. She actually bashed some pretty big readers that I truly believe are doing good work. And after bashing, you know, she had already mentioned them before to me, and I didn't agree. And, you know, I could see a lot of jealousy. But after bashing, you know, these readers, you know, including myself, mainly, the entire video was about me. I noticed a shift in how she did her readings. They weren't so, you know, the mask slipped, basically. They weren't so seemingly genuine. There was a lot more quirkiness, but not like in a good way. It was almost, you know, the mask was coming off, and like the true her was coming out. And so I don't know what readings have been since. It's been months since I've watched a reading of hers, but I'm assuming, you know, who knows. What I know is that eventually, you know, these people who are narcissists, eventually, you know, they get their karma. Eventually, you know, they make mistakes. Happens all the time. You know, they're very cunning. They're very smart. They're sneaky. They're insidious. They are liars, cheaters, stealers. They try to take the light from people, especially empaths like myself. And so it's important for us to protect our energy. And so what I would like to do also going forward is use lives to be able to not just read for, the collective. Like, I'd like to read for the collective, but I think I want to focus more on like answering people's questions and also showing you guys and maybe teaching you guys some spiritual practices, especially even just the ones to protect your energy and your aura. All right, my loves. So that's kind of what I wanted to tell you guys about this. That is the dark truth, that even in this spiritual community, this tarot community, there's some readers out there that are doing it for the wrong reasons. Of course, we all want to make a living on here doing that. That's kind of a big part of the purpose as well. But for me, it's more, this is my mission. Like, I want to do this. Like, you guys, I have a 3-year-old. I'm a single mom. I have 2 older ones too. And I'm the breadwinner. I got lots of stuff in my personal life right now, dealing with the narcissistic ex that literally is the devil himself reincarnated, and it is a lot, and I don't have the freedom and as much time, and here I am just plugging away, and I am doing it, and I'm investing my time and my efforts with no return. You guys, I'm making nothing, 0 money right now off of YouTube, off of my channel, but I am doing this because I know eventually it will pay off in that way. But the biggest reason what keeps me going, it's my life purpose. It is my mission to get Spirit's message out there. It is my mission to help you guys heal. It is my mission to help you guys see how you can create your life of, the life of your dreams, create your reality. I still stumble with this in certain areas, but I have manifested and created miraculous things, you guys. And I'll share those as I go on, as I do readings, And I'm still new on here. I'm still a newer reader. I'm doing my best, you guys. I still get really nervous in front of the camera. But I am going to teach. I'm going to help you guys heal. I'm going to help lead you and guide you. That is my biggest thing, is being a guide and a teacher, a leader, a healer. All right. And that is what I'm going to do on here. So the dark truth is there are many tarot readers on YouTube that are doing this for the wrong reasons. And yeah, I believe are siphoning your energy. But there are many readers, as well, that are kind of just doing the loop, the same story over and over and over again, because that's what gets likes, that's what gets views, that's what gets subscribers. Not that they have bad intentions, but it's like they lost the why, probably for why they did it, because I think most of the genuine, authentic readers do it for the same reasons I'm doing it. But then they get lost in kind of the sea of how YouTube works and the algorithm and all of that. I don't want to get into that. I don't want to get involved in that. And maybe I'll take longer to grow. Maybe, I'll take longer to make an income off it. I don't care. This is what I'm meant to do. This is my life purpose. This is my mission. I have a great private counseling practice. That's what pays my bills. Yes, I'd like to live a bit more comfortably, and it'll come. It'll come. I'm working on it too. But I love reading for you guys. Really, truly, I absolutely love doing this. This is fun for me. This is enjoyable. I could read tarot literally. Like, that is actually the biggest way that I healed from the narcissistic, toxic relationship I was in. Tarot saved me, you guys. And I'm like, I want to share this with people. I want to read tarot like all day, every day. So I was like, I'm a Capricorn sun and moon, and I'm an Aries rising. So it's like, how can I lead people by using this? How can I make money? How can I create a business out of, what I love? It's the Capricorn and the Aries in me, you guys. So this is what I meant to do, even though I was really scared to be on camera and I don't really like it and I'm still not very comfortable. I am doing it. And so that is also why I am not flawless. I make mistakes. I mess up. I forget, you know, I noticed on one of my videos, I forgot to do the cleansing of the negative energies, but you guys, I still do other things. So every reading I do for you guys really is protected, especially by Archangel Michael, okay? Whether you guys believe in that or not. So watch all signs as well, you guys. I wanted to say this, but watch all of your signs. So sun, moon, rising, Venus, you know, north node, south node, and actually we have all the signs somewhere in our chart. So take a look at where, you know, what signs are the most common, most often, most prominent. But the most prominent signs to watch is your sun and your rising. Those are the two top. If you don't watch anything else, at least watch those. Then there's the sun, or sorry, the moon and your Venus sign, okay, which is also equally prominent, okay, but they're like, you know, B grade level, not the A grade. A grade is like the sun and rising. And then there's the north node that I would say is equally A grade, because the north node is actually about your life purpose, your mission, what you're here to accomplish, what you are here to learn. Your south node is what you've already learned in a past life. If you believe in that, whatever, it's what you already, it is in your innate nature. Okay. It's in your nature. You know how to do it. All right. You don't need to learn about it. So sometimes we gravitate towards that. Your north node is what you need to learn in this lifetime and to be able to accomplish in this life, and it is usually part of your life purpose and your mission. So it's so interesting because my south node is in Pisces. That's all about the mystical, the spiritual. That I could like swim in that all day long, which is why, you know, I love reading tarot, you know, and did that. But my north node, you guys, is in Virgo. And the thing my entire life that I have hated the most is sticking to a schedule and having a routine and being, you know, dealing with all the fine details, the behind the scenes stuff, like the, you know, with YouTube, like the technical stuff and putting in the tags, and it's exhausting. I don't like it. Hence why it's in my north node, because it is what I'm here to learn. I am here to learn how to be like a Virgo, you know, but in what area? So also, your house is important, and north node for me, Virgo, in my sixth house. Sixth house is all about spirituality, right? And so it's so interesting how it, you know, what I did learn in my past, or what I'm good at, the south node in Pisces, I need to be able to do that because my north node is in my sixth house. So my mission, really, you guys, it truly, even my birth chart, it is to help heal, to guide, to lead others, to teach. So hence why I found my, you know, passion of helping others when I became a counselor, you know, 12 years ago. Like, that is what I'm like, this is what I'm supposed to do. And now this is like the next level, right? Is reading YouTube and now incorporating all of it. My psychological background, my psychology background, right, that I have, my experience in my psychology, you know, practice, being a counselor, being a coach, right, helping people heal. I have helped people heal from, you know, huge things. Okay, I have saved marriages, relationships, healed anxiety and depression for people, got people to find their life purpose and mission. You got people to, you know, become abundant and wealthy and create their dreams. Like, so many things, you guys. 11 years. I have a very high success rate, you know, in that practice, but that's important to me, right? Is to give people value for what they pay me. All right. And yeah, so your life purpose, your mission, look at your north node as well. But you guys, something else is pay attention to the titles. I also find that sometimes, let's say I'm reading for your, you don't even have this as a prominent part of your birth chart, right? But I'm reading for a sign that, let's say, is about you guys. How am I doing for time? I am probably like rambling on here, you guys. Okay, I'm going to do the reading. But, you know, let's say I'm doing a reading for you guys and it's a sign that maybe you guys don't have prominent, but that title is like pulling you in, or your intuition is like, you need to watch that video. Watch it. That's the most important. Listen to your intuition. It's not just, oh, it's an Aries reading must be for me. No, and it's also a general reading, so it might not resonate for everybody. But again, as I'm pulling cards, there might be something there for you. Okay? So, you guys, I'm sorry. This was supposed to be a quick video and I rambled on like crazy. My apologies. But I love you guys. I really love, talking and teaching and doing this, and this was important for me to do. So let's do a quick little reading for the collective. What does my collective, this butterfly Empress, 777 community, this butterfly family, what does this butterfly family collective need to know for their highest good as they watch my videos? What is it that they need to know? What needs to come out in regards to the collective watching my channel? What do they need to know? Messages and guidance, please, Holy Spirit. And final shuffle. All right, let's see. Let's see, you guys, what needs to come out. Sorry if it's really loud. You guys cannot make this up. At the bottom of the deck, we have the sacred journey. And this says life cycles, family, and transformation. That is what I said. That's what this channel is all about. And that is what I'm here to help you do. I am here to help you guys evolve, transform, right? To help you on your journey as you are evolving, changing, awakening, transforming, learning, growing, healing, manifesting, all of it. It is part of your sacred journey. Beautiful. Your life cycles and family, not just your family, but this is, the butterfly family, you guys. And then we have intuitive communication, silent whispers of the heart. My channel is to help you heal, grow, learn, manifest, transform. But what I'm doing is I am an intuitive reader. I am sharing the messages coming through psychically, intuitively, channeled messages coming through my heart, coming through my third eye, intuitive communication, silent whispers of the heart. That's what's coming through. But you guys also, as I said, you guys need to listen to your intuition as you watch the readings. All right. And then Tree of Life, fertility, creativity, destiny, magical blessings. For my collective watching my readings, this is what I will help you accomplish. Tree of Life, the fruit of life, an abundant, wealthy life, fertility, creation, creating magic, creating the life of your dreams. I know it sounds foo-foo, but it's not. Okay, it's not. Anything else that needs to come out? Oh, that was a fumble on my part. Let's see, anything else that needs to come out? Zen garden, inner sanctuary. Inner sanctuary, your subconscious mind, also called your heart, inner child. That's what I refer to it as. This is creating this abundant, peaceful, loving, abundant blessing life within your heart. And also sharing this with the world. All right. Also remembrance. So this is bringing up those, like I said, the dark parts, the shadow parts, the things that maybe you're not seeing. This is bringing those up so that you guys can see and then be able to heal as well. All right. How are we doing for time? Let's do a quick little reading. We're going to use the Gilded Tarot, messages and guidance, please, Holy Spirit, for the beautiful collective. And then we are going to close it out. "15-minute video. I ended up doing 2 videos in one. I did talk to you guys about manifesting. I will do more videos on that, but right now, that's what I got for y'all. All right. So, you guys, Queen of Wands. Being confident. The Queen of Wands is my confident, successful businessman or woman. She creates. She leads other people. She's confident in herself and her abilities. What we are aware of is the Knight of Swords. This is taking action, quick action. What we're not aware of is the Emperor. This is being a leader, leadership, okay? In the recent past, Two of Pentacles, this is juggling, right? You know, maybe going back and forth. And then Queen of Swords is your advice. This is to cut out what no longer serves you. And the potential outcome, you guys, the Fool, a brand new beginning. That is what you are here for, is to learn how to be confident, how to be successful. Also, the Queen of Wands is very magnetic. She knows how to create and bring in her desires, that fire energy. Okay, she is also that phoenix rising from the ashes. You guys, you cannot make this up. And leadership, taking control over your life. Learning how to cut out what no longer serves you, how to heal. Okay, she is that wounded healer. She's been really hurt, the Queen of Swords, but she still knows how to nurture and to love. And look at that sword of truth with the light, right? She is connected to the truth of source energy, the divine, right? And then the Fool, that new beginning, all right? A brand new beginning. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Bottom of the deck, we have got the Five of Cups. This is loss, grief, disappointment, but this is how to let this go and how to look at the two cups that are still standing. Seven of Cups. Yeah, this is about learning how to dream about all the different things that it is that you want to visualize, to dream, okay? And then we also have Six of Cups. So this could be about your past, learning about your past, healing your past. Four of Pentacles, letting go of what no longer serves you and holding on to what is for you. And then Six of Wands, moving forward towards victory and success. Absolutely beautiful, you guys. Let me close out this reading with an angel prayer really quick. Sorry guys, I only have an hour on my camera here. Messages and guidance, Holy Spirit, for the beautiful collective. What do they need to know from our angels? All right, angel prayers. Here we go. All right. You guys cannot make this up. Manifesting miracles. Archangel Orion, thank you, Orion, for manifesting your miracles in my world. And I am seeing that mirror, you know, kind of image reflecting in their stars, you know, manifesting your dreams. All right, my loves, absolutely beautiful. Thanks so much for being here as well. Do all the things, like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Thanks so much, everybody. As always, I wish you all peace, love, and light. Until next time, bye-bye.